I believe every person has the right to access healthcare and dignified healthcare, meaning that they should not feel shame or stigma when they are getting that care. They should not feel judged, and they should feel open to talk about their circumstances so they can get the appropriate help. I am amazed at the resilience in my patients who are up against so many factors that influence their health care. They deserve the help too. Just because they don't have a house doesn't mean that their chronic condition doesn't need attention. And I want them to know that their conditions matter to me and their healing matters to me. My role in this is to help provide that access and dignified care. I'm compelled to do this job. I don't know how to do anything else.
Kindness is a choice. We all can choose kindness. If we all do that just a little bit, our healthcare system will just be a little bit better. Initially, when I started out, I thought my relationships with patients would be short-term and they would move on with their lives. And really what I have found is that in trauma care specifically, patients really like to have a place to come home to and to tether to. And so these patients have become long-term patients, and I'm able to help them and be with them and watch them grow through their different phases of trauma recovery. The way to connect with patients for me is to be as transparent with them as possible. I think that that's where you tap into your humanity, but I don't think it's anything unique or special to me. I think it's something that we can all tap into.
I can't really define compassion. I think compassion really is defined by the person who's receiving it. So that requires people to be fully present and to show up for each encounter to find out what will it take to be compassionate in this situation. A lot of communication seems to be focused on what to say to patients. And while that's really important, the more important thing is to learn how to listen and create space to hear what you need to hear. This person is going to tell me what I need to know to provide them the care that they need. I just need to create the space for them to do that. So every day is the best day of my career, the thing I'm most happy to be able to do. And I really mean that honestly.
Trust is really important in the healthcare system. Sometimes people coming into jails, they're not trusting of the system. Many have had limited access to care. Sometimes we have diagnosed cancers, we've diagnosed serious illnesses, and just like anybody else, we have to deliver the news, in a way that people can understand with compassion and empathy. Everybody wants to connect, right? Everybody wants to be seen as a human being. That is how we're able to really get the trust with our patients, establish a relationship with them. There's more love and connection. There's more compassion when we connect because we're seeing them as a patient. They are inmates. They are inside a detention facility, but they are also our patients, and we see them as people needing care. Compassion is absolutely essential in healthcare.
Compassion definitely matters. I think nothing beats compassion. To me, I think it should come from within ourselves. It's there in you. To me, that is like being human. You have to be there all the time, listening, offering support, being kind, being there for the patients. And when I talk to my team, talk to the patient, we'll ask him, what do you think will help you? What is the best option? We'll provide him all the options. What do you think will be the best? We'll go from there. Ultimately, we are all humans, and then human touch is important, and listening, otherwise it's not complete. I have a phenomenal team here who does a great job. This is my team. That gives me great satisfaction. It's an honor, I feel, to be part of this team. Nothing can replace it.
My job is very challenging, but my job is a calling. It is a big honor to have made a difference in the lives of a patient for the time they have until they transition. And you have to have a lot of compassion and empathy to work with patients at the end of life. The way I take care of my patients is how I would wish somebody would take care of me should I ever find myself in the same position. For me, compassion is everything. Compassion is a choice. Compassion is a virtue. It doesn't cost you anything to be compassionate or to give out a small act of kindness. My job is a calling.